Welcome back to another weekly Anchor Update. As always, I'm Brody.
And I'm Tim. Today's top stories: a plane crash on I-95 in Dartmouth, a new report shows wide gaps in school resource officer coverage across Rhode Island, the principal of St. Peter's School in Warwick is placed on leave after multiple teacher resignations, and new data shows Rhode Island's Overdose Prevention Center is having an impact 1 year after opening.
But first, we send it to Reagan with this week's on-campus updates.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what's happening around campus this week. The Rick Film Society will host a special screening of the Rocky Horror Picture Show this Thursday, October 16th from 6:30 to 9 in Gage Hall, room 100. The event will feature a live performance by the RKO Army, so come prepared for a fun, interactive show. On Wednesday, October 15th, be sure to attend the Josh Greenberg Show, Bald Edition, in Gage 100 at 8 p.m., hosted by Anchor TV. Then, Friday and Saturday, it's Rick Homecoming, Alumni and Family Weekend. The two-day celebration includes events across campus for students, families, faculty, staff, and alumni. Expect food trucks, music, athletic events, and plenty of school spirit. And next Wednesday, October 22nd, the Faculty Center South will host a call to action supporting transgender youth in education. The seminar runs from 12:30 to 2 p.m. and focuses on how educators can better support transgender students in Rhode Island schools. So whether you're looking for a movie, a celebration, or an informative discussion, there's something for everyone at Rick this week. That's all, folks. Back to you.
Thanks, Reagan. Now let's send it over to Jill and Shane with sports.
Thanks, guys. Welcome back again to the Anchor TV Sports Recap. I'm Shane Marshall.
And I'm Jill Guilfoyle.
Let's get straight into it with the highlights from this past week.
Our men's golf team finished fourth at the Little East Men's Golf Championship held at the Reading Country Club in Reading, Connecticut. Congratulations to senior Jasper Bruinslot, who was the top anchorman on the course, notching his second career first-time All-LEC honors with a second-place finish over the two-day event. It's his highest ever finish at the LEC Championship. The team finished with a two-day point total of 705.
Our swimming team opened up their season this past Saturday, where they were taken down 188 to 72 by Westfield State. Senior Morgan McCann earned a first-place finish in the 100-yard breaststroke, while also earning second-place finishes in the 50-yard breaststroke and the 100-yard IM. The 200-yard relay team of McCann, freshman Victoria Badger, junior Joan Marie Jolie, and sophomore Megan McCann finished second in said event with a time of 2:15.52.
Finally, our women's volleyball team snagged a 3-1 match win over Thomas College this past Saturday. Senior Sydney Pyers had a career-high 15 kills in the 4-set victory. Also with a career high was freshman Jocelyn Sigwin Adorno with 11 kills of her own. Junior libero Carolyn Bailey had 18 digs, while fellow junior Yulezi Alvelo put up 23 assists.
That's it, and that's all. Don't forget that homecoming weekend is coming up for Rick. Women's volleyball, women's tennis, and men's soccer will all be playing at home in an exciting environment for both students and alumni. For now, this has been Shane Marshall and Jill Guilfoyle. Back to you guys.
Thanks, guys. Now for today's top stories.
Tragedy in Dartmouth, Massachusetts this week after a small private plane crashed along Interstate 195 Monday morning. The victims were Thomas and Agatha Perkins, a married couple from Middletown, Rhode Island. State police say the single-engine Socata TBM 700 went down near exit 19, crashing into the wood line and scattering debris across the highway. Both occupants were pronounced dead at the scene. Witnesses reported seeing heavy flames and smoke before first responders arrived. A car also struck part of the wreckage. The driver was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The plane had just taken off from New Bedford Regional Airport and was headed to Wisconsin. The NTSB is leading the investigation, and state police are asking drivers to avoid taking photos or videos near the crash site.
Following a string of hoax threats and fights at local schools, many Rhode Island parents are asking how safe their schools really are. An I-Team report found that while every district in the state has school resource officer program, the number of officers varies wildly. Larger communities like Providence and Pawtucket each have 5 SROs, while smaller towns like Scituate and Barrington only have 1. No district in Rhode Island meets the national recommendation of 1 SRO per school building. Scituate Police Sergeant Richard Parenti, who chairs the Rhode Island SRO organization, says staffing levels and community size play a major role in coverage. Nationally, SRO numbers have declined since the pandemic, with police departments reporting staffing deficits of around 10%. In Warwick, that shortage left the district with 3 SROs instead of 4 earlier this year. Officer Nia Pina says having an SRO in the building helps reduce fights and bullying, but many departments say they're struggling to afford additional officers. Despite the challenges, local police and school officials say SROs remain a critical piece of student safety.
The principal of St. Peter's School in Warwick has been placed on administrative leave after 6 teachers resigned following complaints about her leadership. In a letter to families, Reverend Roger Gagne announced that Principal Denise Alcala was placed on leave Monday. Kevin Peliquin from the Diocese of Providence's Catholic School Office will serve as interim principal. The decision came after a Friday night meeting with parents who expressed frustration over the situation, some threatening to withdraw their children. The diocese confirmed the move, saying it followed additional fact-finding based on new information from families. Father Gregory Stowe of St. Joseph Parish in Warwick will also assist in guiding the school through the transition. Officials say both he and Peliquin have already begun communicating with families to hire permanent teachers and restore stability for the school year.
It's been 1 year since Rhode Island's first overdose prevention center opened, and in that time, paramedics have only been called once. The center, run by Project Weber Renew, also allows individuals to use pre-obtained drugs under medical supervision. Staff say the single emergency happened when a person overdosed on a mixture of fentanyl, medetomidine, and xylazine. But thanks to quick action, the person survived. Director Ashley Perry says xylazine is one of the most dangerous substances currently in the drug supply, causing severe wounds and infections. A study from Brown University found that over 40% of street drug samples tested in Rhode Island contain xylazine, often mixed with fentanyl. Dr. Rachel Whiteman from Brown's Alpert Medical School says these combinations create new medical challenges, including extreme sedation and prolonged withdrawal symptoms. Despite the dangers, health officials say naloxone remains a crucial tool and urge anyone who suspects an overdose to call 911 immediately. Since opening in January of last year, the center has served about 600 people and prevented at least 130 overdoses. That's all we have for you this week, folks. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.